is Komal.
And I'm Vaishnavi, and we are the students of class 12.
And today we all are going to experience an amazing virtual tour to the laboratory for the production of vaccine. It's a simple gesture we make dozens of times for ourselves and for our families to prevent potentially life-threatening infectious diseases such as meningitis, pertussis flu, polio, etc.
Vaccines work by preparing the immune system to better combat infection and prevent disease. They are the biological products that result from a series of sophisticated and careful scientific processes that ensure the quality of each shot.
Here is how vaccines are made. Production starts with growing viruses or bacteria in the lab. A wide range of parameters must be managed like temperature, pH, oxygen rate, sterility and homogeneity. The slightest variation in the culture media may compromise the production and cause delays. Depending upon the vaccine, cell culture takes from 2 days to 3 months. From a small amount of original cell culture solution, the manufacturer can eventually produce millions of vaccine doses.
The microorganisms are extracted from the environment through a process called purification, which eliminates any trace of culture media. The virus or bacteria is then inactivated. It means its ability to cause disease is disarmed, but its ability to elicit a precautionary immune response from the body is retained.
The inactivated virus or bacteria is called a valence. A vaccine can include one or several valence to protect against one or multiple diseases. In the same shot, each valence must remain fully effective and it must not interfere with other valence.
As this careful, precise combination takes years of scientific research and development to perfect. Then stabilizers or a preservative are added in extremely small quantities to help guarantee that the vaccine will remain stable, potent and effective. Sometimes an adjuvant is also added to enhance the body's immune response to the vaccine. Certain vaccines are also freeze-dried into a powder to help further preserve the vaccine's efficacy. This is particularly important for vaccines that are intended to prevent outbreak-prone diseases like yellow fever.
Available stocks on hand over time is an important element to combating and containing disease. When it's time for the vaccine to be administered, it will be reconstituted by combining this powder with a diluent. The vaccine in liquid or freeze-dried form and diluent needed are then filled into vials or syringes.
When the filling phase is complete, each vial or syringe undergoes visual inspection. The quality of the content and the container are scrutinized by both human eye and the state-of-the-art digital surveillance technology. All along the production, hundreds of laboratory tests on each and every batch of vaccine are performed to confirm quality. In addition, samples are taken from each and every batch and sent to public health authorities for testing as well. Only after that, the vaccines have successfully passed both sets of tests and distribution begins.
There are no exceptions. If a batch does not meet the quality criteria, it will be destroyed. Throughout packaging and shipping, vaccines must be stored between -2 degrees Celsius to 8 degrees Celsius cold rooms and temperature controlled shipping. Solutions such as refrigerated containers and isothermal packaging protect the vaccines during each phase of transportation and storage. A temperature tracking device is included in each shipment and takes care to follow strict precautions throughout the entire manufacturing process.
Production takes place in absolutely sterile conditions. Even the atmosphere is purified continuously all along the procedure.
India is proud of its scientists who has worked hard on the development of COVID-19 vaccine. The Prime Minister was delivering a keynote at virtual Vesak global celebration on Budh Purnima, that is 26th of May. PM Modi talked about how India and the rest of the world has been dealing with the COVID-19 outbreak, describing it as the worst crisis humanity has ever faced in decades.